Welcome to GOA365 English News Bulletin. I'm Anjali and these are the headlines. Government put forward proposal to the State Election Commission to have Panchayat elections on June 4th. Eco-friendly industries welcome in Goa. Government also trying to smoothen procedure for industries to come in, says Morvin. Solar power was one of the major options to overcome rising cost power shortfalls, Minister Nilesh Cabral says after state hit by power cuts due to shortages. And now for the news in detail. The government has put forward its proposal of possible dates for Panchayat elections to the State Election Commission. Panchayat Minister Morvin said that the government in its proposal has suggested the 4th of June for the Panchayat elections. Here's more.
186 panchayats and 17 wards of 3 panchayats are set to go for elections later in the year. At present, preparations for the elections are going on in full swing. The delimitation process is currently underway in consultation with the state government. This will be followed by reservation of wards, Gudino said. Ruling out increase in ward reservations, Marvin said that enough representation has been given for ST, OBC, etc.
It is more or less, it will be 4th June only. But I am saying tentatively की आताच आमचे सध्या delimitation चालू आसा. Delimitation जाले मागीर आमचे reservationच येतले. सध्या तरी कांय डिफिकल्टी ना कितें आसले ते आमी बरे भाशेन विथ कन्सल्टेशन सॉल्व केल्ले आसा प्रॉब्लेम आनी आतां नोटिफाय जातले डिलिमिटेशन वॉर्ड्स नोटिफाय जातले ते उपरांत मागीर रिजर्वेशन एंड देन इट इज द रोड टू द इलेक्शन बट मोदी कितें जायत कोणाच्यान सांगपा जाता तुज्यान सांगपा जाता ना 99.99% काय जावपा ना 4th जून जातले पूण 0.01% तरी मातशें प्रोविजन दवरपा जाय नो एज पर द प्रोविजन्स ऑफ द पंचायती राज एक्ट we will not I think curtail the time फावो तितलो टायम दितले पंचायत इलेक्शन आतां आमचे इलेक्शना सुद्दां सारको वेवस्थीत तितलोच टायम दिल्लो आसा इलेक्शन कमिशनान फॉर MLA's election and maybe even for MP's election and why they need more time for this at the grassroots level so they will get how much time is due to them.
Sham Chari for GOA365 from Panchayat.
Solar power was one of the major options to overcome rising cost power shortages, the government said today. Goa has been facing power shortages over the past few days, leading to industrial estate along with many homes too facing power cuts. Here's more.
Nilesh Cabral, former power minister who is the environment minister, on Tuesday said that solar energy was the need of the hour in order to overcome rising costs and shortages of power while speaking during an inauguration function at Verna. Cabral spoke about the urgency of increase in amount of solar power in the state, citing power costs are only going to keep getting higher with the growing economy. Cabral said that solar power can help citizens become self-sufficient with their power needs. He said policies have to be formulated to make solar energy more affordable and easier to employ. Listen.
As far as the Goa government, every individual household we give 50% subsidy. We still the scheme is still going on. 50% subsidy is still available to the people who have their own houses where they put rooftop. आणि तेणी घालपाक जाय. I know of people who are paying like उदकाचे बिलाचे टिका करता पळय तशेंच लायटीचे बिल झिरो जाता आणि ते कंज्यूम करता आणि ते प्रोड्यूस सो दॅट्स वाय इट कम झिरो. सो म्हाजे कडेन खुबशे सिनारियो आसा. टुडे पावर इज गोइंग टू गो हायर and I request the Goan population also to invest right now. Because I am sure with the coal rates going up, things going up, climate change mechanisms going in a different way, there will be a lot of problem. Because our 85 to 90% power which is consumed by the country is towards coal. It is a known fact. I don't have to hide. So, but it is going to go up. Policy was initially that kaitari bilacher curtail jatale. But I think Sudhin Baba's power minister will speak to him and remove this bandhan. And allow people who want to think. आम्ही माझ्या चितलेले कितें आशिल्ले what I had taught. But as I come with the 50% subsidy, there will be a lot of Goans who will put solar, and that is why because it has got its own problems. कितें जाता प्रोड्यूस करूं शकता, पूण प्रोड्यूस करतरी ते ट्रान्सफॉर्मराची कॅपॅसिटी आसपाक जाय ती फुडें व्हरपाक. सो तेका लागून वी आर रिस्ट्रिक्टेड टू द बिल्स आनी तितले गोवा लोकांनी तशें करूं ना. सो हेजे फुडें पॉलिसी चेंज जाता.
Goa, which is heavily dependent on power from neighboring states, has seen shortages hitting industries and homes. While industries have agreed to bear the additional cost of procuring costlier additional power imports from the open market, the issue of costlier power and shortages doesn't seem to be a one-time thing. Hiru Mahale for GOA365 from Verna.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. Eco-friendly industries are welcome in Goa. The government is trying to change the procedure so that the industries can come to Goa without any hassles, he said, speaking on the ease of doing business. Once the plan is ready, it will be put in public domain, Industries Minister Marvin Godino said on Tuesday.
Newly inducted Industries Minister Marvin Godino spoke on the future of industries in Goa. He said he has convened several meetings with Secretary, Director and the Investment Promotion Board. Ease and transparency would be given to genuine industrialists who want to put eco-friendly industries, not hazardous industries.
जाता तितले सोपेपण दिवपा, transparency दिवपा की if any genuine industrialist wants to come and wants to put up a eco-friendly industry, not any hazardous industry, he will be most welcome. In fact, we are trying to change the entire procedure in such a way की कोण इंडस्ट्री गोंयान घालपा सोदता जाल्यार बरी इंडस्ट्री जाल्यार येवपाचें इमिडिएट अशें आमी हांव कितें तें सांगपा शकना कित्याक लेट मी वर्क ऑन इट. आय विल नॉट गिव यू अ इनकम्प्लीट प्लॅन. चर्चा जाता सारकी आमी पब्लीक डोमेनान येता तेन्ना बरे प्लॅटफॉर्म आसून दी सारकें वेवस्थीत काम केल्लें.
Minister also spoke on purchase of power for industries. Listen.
इंडस्ट्रीज बाबतीन उलयतना तांकां पावर प्रॉब्लेम एक आशिल्लें. वी आर सॉल्विंग इट बाय बायींग पावर फ्रॉम आउटसायड सो दॅट इंडस्ट्री पर से डज नॉट सफर.
Shyam Chari for GOA365 from Panjim.
Councillor Ghanshyam Shirorkar has accused the government of trying to cover up corruption in Margao Municipal Council. Shirorkar alleged that not a single audit of the Margao municipality has been done by the Accounts Department in the last 4 years, and this was done to hide rampant corruption in the council, he alleged. Chairperson Lyndon Pereira did not comment on the issue.
Allegations and counter-allegations over the audit rocked the MMC meet on pre-monsoon work. Chairperson Lyndon Pereira has said that pre-monsoon work would commence from the first week of May and provision of funds for the same have already been made. We have resolved to take our pre-monsoon work by spending Rs 15 lakh from Disaster Management Fund and Rs 6 lakh from the Municipal Fund, Pereira said.
We have decided 15 lakhs will be used from the Disaster Management Funds and 6 lakhs will be from the Municipal Funds. So we are going to send it to the DMA for approval, and now pre-monsoon work will be starting in first week of May. After all the procedures, May first or second week. This approval have to send it to the DMA, and we are going tomorrow get it approved, and tender is ordered. 2 contractors will be there, one for Margao and one for Padoda.
तुमकां दिसता इतले बेगीन जातले इतले प्रोसेस?
Yeah, it's up to me to decide and take it to the forward it to the DIB and UD secretary and then get it fast. Because all the councillors they wanted to start it fast because last year we had a problem. It was flooded everywhere. By the end of this month, or first week of June, the pre-monsoon work will be over.
The meeting on pre-monsoon work, which was slated to be held in February, has been convened after nearly 2 months of delay. These efforts are just to spend money on the contractors and not on actual work, councillors have alleged. Here's what Councillor Ghanshyam Shirorkar had to say.
I charge to the government of Goa from the Accounts Department. Account department आसा आमचें तें म्हाका दिसता somewhere खंय तरी जें कितें करप्शन चलता ताका मदत करपा खातीर मडगांव म्युनिसिपालिटीचें आतां ती लास्ट 3-4 years जाले ऑडिटूच करूं ना. 17-18, 18-19, 19-20, 20-21 आनी 21-22 येवपा जाले चवथें. तुम्ही ऑडिट एक ल्हानशें पंचायतीचें ऑडिट पासून करता 2-3 कोटीचे ज्या जाग्यार बजेट आहा थंय चालू आसा बजेटा सगळे कडेन ऑडिट चालू आसा. आनी मडगांव सारके म्युनिसिपालिटीचे लास्ट 4 वर्सां ऑडिट केलें ना तर सरकाराक कळटलें कशें आनी आमकांय कशें कळटलें आमकां ऑडिटाचो रिपोर्ट दिवचो पडटा बजेटाच्या वेळार तोय ह्या फावटी आयलो ना. म्हणजे हें जें कितें कोण कितें चार्जीस म्हणजे चार्ज हे खातीर करता जी कितें करप्शना सगळें चलता जो पर्यंत ऑडिट जायना ते एक्सपोज जायना पयसो वेस्ट. सो I request to the Honorable Chief Minister, these accounts of the Department of Accounts come under him. I don't know, म्हाका दिसना दुसऱ्या म्युनिसिपालिटीनी बी ऑडिट केल्लें आसा कितें हें एवरी इयर जर ऑडिट जायना जाल्यार दिस इज वॉट इनडायरेक्टली गव्हर्नमेंट ऑल्सो सपोर्ट फॉर दिस टायप ऑफ करप्शन.
The councillors have also raised issues over the utilisation of funds that have been allocated to the MMC by the government. Listen.
ही मिटींग जावंक जाय आशिल्ली फेब्रुवारी जाली ना. आतां दिस वील बी ओन्ली फार्स. ताचे भितरल्यान कांयच आउटकम कांय आसचें ना. कित्याक आतां हे DMA ऑफिसांना टोला वतले, टेंडर्स येतले, मागीर ते कोण तरी येतले, मागीर तो मे म्हयनो पावसानूच हे काम करतले. जेन्ना सगळें क्लीन जाल्लें आसता, लोकांक घरांनी सगळी घाण वतकरी आमची कामां जातली. सो दीस वील बी जस्ट ताका आय वॉश. ते पयशे अशेंच ताका दिवपाचे कॉन्ट्रॅक्टराक. हे ऑडिट म्हणटा तेचेर सरकाराक कळूंक जाय की बाबा जेन्ना आमकां अर्बन मिनिस्ट्रींतल्यान पयशे येता, हांगा आसा कितले, उरले कितले, हाचेर कोणाचेरूच लक्ष ना. आतां 3 कोटी दिल्यार 10 वर्सां जालीं. ते पयशे बँकेन बेश्टे दवरून आसा. आतां हांव आयकता की DMAन ते पयशे परत मागले म्हणून. कांय पयशेच मोडूना म्युन्सिपाल्टी. कित्याक खंय तुमी मोडपा जाग्यार मोडले ना. कितें म्हणून आतां तो पयशे मागता तुमी हाडून दवरतात बँकेन, जूर घेतात, त्या खातीर यूज करनात. युटिलिटी सर्टिफिकेट ज्यो जाय पडटा, युटिलायझेशन सर्टिफिकेट जाय पडटा, त्यो दिनात. 45 and 15 महिन्यान म्हणजे जेन्ना तूं युटिलायझेशन सर्टिफिकेट दिता तेन्ना तुका ते पयशे मेळटात काम केल्ले.
Sandeep Toenkar for GOA365 from Margao.
The body of 50-year-old man who drowned in Moira River was found on Wednesday morning. His body was fished out from the river by the firefighters and police. The man was reported missing on Tuesday afternoon.
The 50-year-old Digambar Dhon from Nasnala had jumped into the river from Moira Bridge in a bid to end his life. The laborers near the scene saw him jumping and raised the alarm. Later, firefighters reached the spot and began search operation for his body with help of locals. However, they failed to find his body. On Wednesday at 8 in the morning, his body surfaced near a bund few meters away from the bridge. The Mapsa police have conducted the inquest. Sandeep Kamolkar for GOA365 from Moira.
An ambulance rushing a patient to the district hospital Tuesday morning was gutted in a fire following a head-on collision with a car at Kurtori. No fatalities have been reported. However, one person travelling in the ambulance has sustained minor injuries.
Eyewitnesses say that both vehicles were travelling at high speed when the accident took place. The patient, relative and ambulance personnel were immediately evacuated from the ambulance that had caught fire. The patient was taken to the nearest hospital in another ambulance that was called to the spot. Firefighters arrived soon after and were quick to douse the fire. No pedestrians were harmed.
ही ॲम्ब्युलन्स सगळ्यान येतली कुडचड्याच्यान आनी स्कोडा वयल्यान येतली. दोगांय बरे स्पिडीन आशिल्ले आनी दोगांय एकामेकाक क्रॅश लागले. लागता ती सायडीक गेली आनी भितर पेशंट आशिल्ले ॲम्ब्युलन्सान. कितले पेशंट एक आशिल्लो, एक रिलेटिव्ह आशिल्लो तेगेलो आनी एक नर्स आशिल्लो आनी स्टाफ आशिल्लो, ड्रायव्हर आशिल्लो. मागीर तितल्यान ती बॅटरी तेगेलो ह्या जालो, स्पार्क जालो आनी तुका पेटवलो. तांकां भायर काडले आनी शेजाऱ्याक आमकां नर्सीक मातशें कितें मार लागलो
आनी पेशंटाक हाडून खंय दवरले तेंचे?
पेशंटाक काडून मागीर ते सायडीक व्हरलो. दुसरी ॲम्ब्युलन्स येयली मागीर 15 मिनटांनी ती ताका घेवन येयली.
मागीर फायर ब्रिगेड बी आयले?
हय, फायर ब्रिगेड 15 मिनटांनी गाडी ऑलरेडी दळून गेल्ली ती
काबार जाली.
जाली.
आनी कोण हे बी आशिल्ले रस्त्या वयल्यान बी वयताले आनी कोण कांय ना?
हय, रस्तो आसतले, ब्लॉक जालो न्हू, सगळो ब्लॉक जालो. एक्चुअली हांगासर गव्हर्मेंटान कोणी ते स्पीड ब्रेकर घालो, कित्याक स्पिडीन वयता आनी रहिवाशी ह्या एरिया आसा, ते भशेन स्पिडीन वचोंक मेळना हांगा म्हणून जावपाक शकलो तो.
Ramesh Naik Raut for GOA365 from Kurtore.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. India saw as many as 2,067 new cases on Wednesday. This is 65% higher than yesterday, according to the Health Ministry. Meanwhile, COVID-19 masks will once again be mandatory in New Delhi with a violation penalty of ₹500. The Delhi Disaster Management Authority decided on Wednesday in its meeting. But schools will continue physical classes as of now. Here are the details.
COVID-19 is surging again. Just weeks after India lifted all pandemic restrictions, including the mandatory use of masks, the country is witnessing a sudden spike in infections. As many as 2,067 new cases were reported on Wednesday across states, with over 632 cases in Delhi alone. As the COVID-19 positivity rate jumped threefold in the national capital within a week, sparking a knee-jerk reaction from the government of its neighboring states. National capital adds every second COVID case to national tally as per the data released by the Union Health Ministry. Delhi reported 632 fresh COVID infections on Tuesday, which is more than half of the national COVID caseload. According to the Health Ministry data, a total of 1,247 COVID cases were reported from across the nation on Tuesday. The center on Tuesday wrote to 5 states which are the highest contribution to country's COVID caseload and a higher positivity rate. These are few states which are reporting a high contribution to India's caseload and a higher positivity rate. The center advised all states and union territories to follow a risk assessment based approach on the opening of economic and social activities without losing the gains made so far in the fight against the pandemic, Rajesh Bhushan, Union Health Secretary, said in the letter. A health official says 4 million more people in Shanghai have been allowed to leave their homes as anti-coronavirus quarantine rules ease. An official Wang Ganyu said that on Wednesday a total of almost 12 million people are allowed to leave their homes as China's most populous city tries to contain virus outbreaks. The WHO had also raised an alarm regarding rising COVID-19 cases globally despite testing levels dropping significantly. Many countries in Europe and Asia like France, the United Kingdom, Germany, Netherlands, Hong Kong, South Korea, Vietnam and China are experiencing a huge surge in cases. GOA365 Bureau.
Now for the weather. Light to moderate rain accompanied by thunder showers is expected in isolated areas from 20th to 24th of April. A 2-degree increase in maximum temperature over the next 72 hours is likely, followed by a decrease of about 1 degree Celsius to 2 degrees Celsius within the next few days. Maximum and minimum temperatures will hover around 35 degrees Celsius and 27 degrees Celsius respectively.
A weather warning has been issued for isolated regions of the state on 21st, 22nd and 23rd of April. Lightning and high wind speeds will be likely, hence locals are advised to avoid taking shelter in open spaces and beneath tall structures. IMD has sent out a weather warning for fishermen across the Goa-Maharashtra belt on the 20th of April. Light to moderate rain and thunder showers are expected from 20th to 24th of April. Temperature is likely to increase by 2 degrees Celsius over the next 72 hours. A temperature decrease is expected after this. Today's maximum and minimum temperatures to stay between 35 degrees Celsius and 27 degrees Celsius respectively. Weather warning issued for the 21st, 22nd and 23rd of April. Today IMD has issued a warning for fishermen along the Goa-Maharashtra coast.
Maximum temperature over Goa will increase by around 2 degrees Celsius. Northerly component जो wind में है उसकी कारण temperature 2 डिग्री तक पिछले 24 आवर्स से बढ़ा है और आने वाले दिनों में कुछ लोअर लेवल में विंड डायरेक्शंस बदलने वाले हैं जिसके कारण देयर इज पॉसिबिलिटी कि आने वाले 3 से 4 दिनों में सिमिलर कंडीशंस विल प्रिवेल एंड आफ्टर दैट देयर विल बी स्लाइट फॉल इन टेम्परेचर बिकॉज ऑफ चेंज इन विंड पैटर्न्स. तो इट इज एडवाइजर की जो जनरल गाइडलाइंस है एक हॉट वेदर के लिए जो फॉलो करना है, हॉट समर में जो फॉलो करना है, प्लीज फॉलो दोज गाइडलाइंस सच एज की reduce the exposure, heat exposure, and do not work continuously under sun for long hours. Please be regularly hydrated or please take regular breaks when we are working under sun. Here there are some convections which are developing because of localized heating and sometimes the ones that are carried from eastern side, Karnataka side. तो उसके कारण और आने वाले दिनों में exactly speaking 22nd April से there is a पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ ए वीक ट्रफ, एक वेदर सिस्टम जिसको ट्रफ बोलते हैं, ऐसा एक ट्रफ भी डेवलप होने का चांस है बाय अराउंड 22nd. और उसके अलावा आने वाले यानी कि इंक्लूडिंग टुडे ये 48 आवर्स में भी लोकलाइज्ड कन्वेक्शन के चांसेस है गोवा के ऊपर. तो उसको मद्देनज़र IMD गोवा हैज़ इश्यूड पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ रेन और थंडर शवर्स आर फोरकास्टेड फॉर 5 days ओवर नॉर्थ गोवा एंड साउथ गोवा डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स फॉर 5 days एट आइसोलेटेड प्लेसेस. और जैसे हमने बताया इन दिस सीजन रेनफॉल विल मोस्टली बी अकम्पनीड विद लाइटनिंग और कल से 21st April से बिकॉज ऑफ द हीटिंग देयर कुड बी विंड्स गस्टिंग टू अराउंड 40 kilometers per hour also along with the rainfall or thunder shower activity.
Bureau Report GOA365 with inputs from IMD.
With that, we have come to the end of this news bulletin. Take care, stay safe and keep watching GOA365.